live.
Hi. Oh, I see it. That was fast. Okay. Hi. Welcome to Roll for Bowl. I just muted all my music, so it's hard for me to keep the rhythm that I normally do. Okay. I am DM Ben Competence. We are a role-playing group doing Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, a Greek mythology-inspired D&D campaign. These are your 4 Dragon Lords. You can say hi, Dragon Lords, if you'd like.
Hi, Dragon Lords.
Hi, Dragon Lords.
If
Hi,
you like.
Dragon Lords. Whatever.
Fantastic. We are running our little adventure right now that's been taking place in, Mitros. Basically, during the Great Games, the Olympic Games, we have 4 heroes here who have been chosen by prophecy to basically try and prevent, for lack of a better term, the end of days. Gods and Titans oversee the continent of Thylia. The Titans, by oath and contract, have sworn to not destroy Thylia for 500 years, but that was about 499 years ago. The clock ticks down, and 4 heroes have been charged with finding some counter strategies. After performing many great acts, they have been able to they have been able to lay the plans in place to save the world. But first, for lack of a better phrase, it's been time to party. Valis, the goddess of wisdom, has declared that their victory shall be celebrated by the surprise commencement of the Great Games, the Olympics, or what the Olympics ripped off, technically, if you want to be linear with time. They've been going on this for a while, but a couple adventures have cropped up along the way. We are going to just jump into it, we'll address each adventure as it comes up. Now, I'm going to introduce each player one at a time, rolling a 1d4 and seeing if for once it will mix things up. But that's not on me. Okay, it did. Euphemian, Reed, would you care to introduce yourself?
This is like 3 in a row.
I'm the DM. I have boundless imagination that's bound by dice. I don't know what to tell you. That's my job.
All right. Well, I am Euphemian, and my name is Reed. I'm not Euphemian. I'm a human wizard. Also, Euphemian is a human wizard. And
You just ruined my immersion, but okay.
apparently, I'm a bit spacey today. So,
It's all the
hello.
cooking and all the good stuff.
A human wizard, and let's see who's next. We have Tammy, if you'd like to go.
I'm Tammy, and I play the demigoddess Kiki, who is a Triton barbarian, and I rock. I got a gold medal. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Got 2, girl.
Absolutely.
Actually, 2. I'm even better than that. I got 2.
Absolutely. That's true. You do have 2. And then I'll flip a coin for the next one. Krayerin. You're welcome to introduce
Hi,
yourself.
everybody. I'm
Hi,
Jen.
Krayerin.
But I play Krayerin. He's a weirdo. He's a monk elf that has some very interesting ideas about women, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and Lutheria. And that's it.
I love that that's how we just leave it. Just interesting ideas about women. They just let the audience pick that.
And
that
bacon.
Oh,
bacon.
and bacon. Yes, I like bacon. I mean, Jen does too, but Krayerin
I like
does
that
too.
you opened with the least Krayerin energy
Oh,
I've ever heard from you.
Thank you,
Hi,
Panteratima.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hi, Panteratima.
bringing
Thank
it.
you so much for that. I appreciate it. We're going to address what Panteratima said in a minute, but we can't get into that without introducing our bard and storyteller, Callista. Would you mind?
Hi, I'm Allie, and my character is Callista. She is a satyr bard / warlock multiclass. And she is absolutely here to party.
Fantastic. What was I going to say? So, those of you that have been viewing, we have hit a milestone on Twitch because of you, because of all of you. We hit affiliate. What this means is that basically we're now allowed to sell subscriptions to our channel. This helps support the channel, pay for things, help pay for us to keep this thing going. And then if you subscribe, there's no pressure to, by the way. You will never be pressured to subscribe. It'll never be things that are exclusive. But if you do subscribe, you'll get access to these emotes that some people have in the chat right now. Kiki, do you want to use some of those emotes just to show them?
Hi, god, oh my god, oh my god.
We're adding them over time. Twitch has to approve them all, but we're going to have emotes for every member of the team, plus Kyra, as well. If you choose to subscribe for a little bit more at the second tier, you can also use Bullbug, the Bullbug emote. That is a special one. We may add that later. Pinter, thank you for the bits. Thank you. What was I going to say? I think I'm getting a little bit of backfeed. But anyway, this is our big announcement. Also, if you follow any of my work, I'm beginning to create my own D&D content. If you scroll down on Twitch, you'll see I just put a College of Grace bard on sale. This is a bard who specializes in dancing and movement. You can feel free to check that out. But other than that, I think we're getting ready to go. Yeah, there we go. That's valid. I specifically don't say what type of dance you can use, so that's completely fine. I've mentioned it to people, and I think I have mentioned to one friend, and they said they wanted basically kind of a dancer bard that had like a stripper vibe and could do a dance on a stripper pole, but then also that stripper pole was their quarterstaff. And I was like, fuck yes.
I thought you were going to say a movable rod.
No, that would be fantastic. So what was it? We are starting. I believe the team was reunited. It was evening. I'm not making that mistake again. But it was evening. Euphemian and Crayrin had met with Chandris on the way back. Chandris, a blue tiefling, worshipper of Lutheria, who is not a titan that likes these four that much. But Chandris had told them that he wants to work with them because he has the same... Was it?
Hell no. And then I walked off.
You did. According to Chandris, he has the same goal that you guys have, which is for the continent to continue to prosper, even if you guys aren't necessarily friends. To that end, he did tell you that members of Lutheria's temple have been kidnapping children in Mitros to sacrifice to her. He gave you that information as a show of good faith. I'm going to say the four of you met back at your room. Against my own better judgment, I do owe you, whether you want to say you wouldn't do anything before you go to sleep or call it a night. But you're back at the room. Kyra still hasn't shown up yet. She left previously to consider some things.
I think as I'm walking into the room, I'm just like, God, stupid Lutheria, thinking that she's like the best titan ever. This is so stupid. And I like walk in to like saying things like that. I guess if Kiki and Cal are there.
Kiki and Cal, do you guys want to be there, or somewhere you wanted to be before that?
Are you okay with walking into the room here? Maybe you could say that I'll walk in after Cray and Euphemian are there, and then I had a good time at dinner. I had some wine. I'm feeling good.
Uh-huh.
So I've got the 2 gold medals around my neck, and I'm like going like this, kind of like doing like the hula hoop, but like with the 2 things around my neck. But it keeps getting stuck in my gills. And it's like, but then
this is fantastic. This is excellent. I love that. It's you guys here right now. I don't have anybody in the room with you guys, so this one's up to you.
In another life,
I have a question. Oh, sorry. In another life, what?
I was just gonna say, in another life, Kiki was a golden retriever.
Oh, okay. That tracks. So my question is, so since Kyra was supposed to show us where the revels were, and she's not around, is there another way that I could find out where the revels are?
You're referring to the when you say rebels, what do you mean?
Revelry.
She came back shit-faced last night.
Oh
She
yeah.
was going to show us where the good stuff was.
Yeah. She left. So you could ask around. You are a very popular person in a very big city. So like, what would you like to do? I mean,
I want to go to the party.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can go and party for the evening. Like, what kind of vibe are you looking for? Because there's I mean, honestly, it is the Olympics are happening in the biggest city in Thailand, in the continent. Like, if you want to get like some saucy drunken brawl battle, we got that. You want to go to like, you guys have a sponsorship deal with the fanciest little escort service in Mitros right now. Like, it's really your call. What is your version of party?
I'm thinking, like, is there anything the, like, Thylean equivalent of, like, a rave or a nightclub?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm looking for. That's the
think
energy I need right now.
I think that right now there would be a place that's like kind of like a drunken revelry. I would say it's mostly in Stygian Row, which is kind of the less glamorous part of town. We'll put it that way. But there would definitely be something in Stygian Row that would just be drunken party. Like the wine is free flowing. I'm gonna say that you would know pretty quickly, based on your own experiences as Callista in this place. The Temple of Lutheria is the most is the top tier distributor and creator and distributor of wine in Mitros and Thylia. Places that are very well established. Lutheria's worshippers are kind of the source of the good wine. So if you're going to go to a place that's going to be deliberately like getting fucking shit faced, it's going to basically be there's going to be a presence there.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to the temple or anything like that, but that's fine. So I'll come back like later after everybody's chatted. But
Okay.
I'm getting real drunk tonight.
Okay, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah, you would get drunk. That roll for drunk. No, let's see. I think that would be easy enough to do if you want to party the night away. Is there anything you're trying to get done, or is this just something you want to have established?
Just have established.
All right.
I haven't gone hard in a while. I feel like I need her to reconnect with her party roots.
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
Oh damn. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Why is perception at the bottom of this list? 16.
16. Yeah, I think throughout the night, you see just like there's a lot of people that want to party with you. Like they're men, women, more are just like crowding around you. Satyrs and humans, elves, a minotaur or two that you don't know, just giving you attention. And you notice throughout it, based on the conversation before, there's like one statue of a reveler that's just sort of been there since the party began that nobody's noticing. And based on what you've noticed before with Valis and those conversations, it catches your eye that this has been there. There's not really anything you can do about it right now. It's just you're seeing like the statue in the middle of the party scene.
But I have intel. Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do, or do you want to move on from there?
Nope.
All right. So what does anybody else want to do anything, or do you guys want to move back through the evening?
I think I would just, once everybody's sort of there, assuming Callista's going to be out late at night, but once we've got the majority, I would sort of relay to everybody what Chandras had told me. Just so that everybody's on the same page.
Okay.
But do you believe him, though? I mean, he is an agent of Lutheria.
I mean, that may be, but I don't know if I necessarily disagree. Certainly if there are children at risk, it seems like something that we should look into.
It could be a trap.
Could be a trap.
I've never laid a trap in my life. How dare you?
But, I mean, honestly, you've told me this before. I need to let go. I need to let it go. So, let's go see if we can find anything of substance to what he has to say. I don't know how we're going to find it.
Well, I mean, certainly the first place that we should look would be to say, are there any children missing? Have there been any children reported gone? Perhaps with guards or with orphanages?
You think Kyra would know anything, maybe?
We could certainly ask. It doesn't seem like the kind of thing that she would not have told us about.
Yeah, this is true. Kiki, are you done there choking on your medals, or are you okay?
Oh yeah. I gave up.
Okay. All right. Curry was in a really shitty mood, but after seeing Kiki, like, do the weird hula hoop thing, it does make him feel better, but he doesn't say anything. He still has a scowl on his face.
Grumpy Gray.
Oh, he's so grumpy right now?
Come on,
That's
somebody
fantastic.
emote it. Somebody emote it.
Thank you, Ventura. This is fantastic.
Everybody just the most, like, the chat just gets, like, grumpy gray.
I still
Yeah,
only
we
see
do.
the first 3 though.
Oh,
I
the
don't know
rest are
if the
being
others.
added. The rest are being added because Twitch has to approve them. It
Okay.
flagged them. I think it was because
Ah.
they were like skin tones, and it was like this better not be a butt or something like that. Because like only the ones that like were predominantly skin tones got blocked, and I'm like, okay.
Twitch doesn't like
Oh.
bards. That's okay.
Euphemians.
Yeah,
Euphemians was okay.
that's true. I don't know what Euphemians was. I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
it's Twitch doesn't like bards, and that's okay.
You have to admit, Cray is a bit of a butt, so really that could have been a butt.
Fair.
You know?
So, do you guys want to investigate the temple, or do you want to discuss that another time? And Callista, we can smush the time frame together and say you can get home whenever you'd like.
I figure I'll be out till the wee hours, so
Mhm.
that's. I wasn't really planning on like chatting when I got back.
Okay.
Do you think
Um,
Kel's okay, guys? I mean, I know she can take care of herself, but do you guys think that she's okay?
I don't see any reason why we should be too concerned. She seems like
Okay.
she's competent enough.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder if she's with Bullbug right now.
I
That's
mean,
so
it's a
cute.
possibility.
They're cute. Come on. Come on. Right? No? Okay.
You get a knock on the door. Just sounds very uniform, very professional, rather than any friendly visitor. It's
Who wants to open the door?
Come on, it's so late. What the hell, people?
this is just I'm here on behalf of the king and queen of Mitros. I have a message for you, if I may come in.
I'll open the door.
I have my
open the door-
quarterstaff out just in case.
you open the door and you see this I'm gonna say it's a dwarven man, and he steps forward, salutes, and he steps forward, salutes, and says, "Caster, sir, ma'am," and I just wanted to check to make sure that all of your needs are met, and if there's anything else that you require tonight that we can do to make you more comfortable and help you feel more welcome in your your stay in the palace.
I don't believe so.
Do you have bacon?
Yes, we can get you all of the bacon that you would like, sir. I can go rouse the chef right now.
No, tomorrow morning.
Are you sure? Will you have time?
Why wouldn't we have... Is there something that we need to do for the king and queen? Like, what's going on? You want to just stay and party?
No, I mean, if I'm allowed to.
You want to just come in and have a talk? We'll just talk. I mean, you don't have to go back right away, do you?
Is this a trap?
This
Because
is an invitation.
okay, then yes, I will stay and party. And he comes in, sort of looks around uncomfortably for a second, and then just after looking around for a second, he sits on one of the couches and looks at you like, is this okay? Am I allowed to do this?
Yeah, you just sit and talk. Like, so... How long have you been working at the palace now for?
Oh, 15 years now. It's been an honor.
Do you like it?
I don't understand the question, sir.
Well, I mean,
I'll lean over to Euphemia and I'm like, is he interviewing him for something?
I don't know.
I just want to know, feel the pulse of the palace. Like, is it a good place to work? Are they good people? Do they treat you well?
They're the best. They're the best people, and they treat me very well. I'm proud to work here. I was honored to get to deliver this message to you and to check in with you.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Well, seeing as it's your last night here, I would like to do anything I can to make sure that it's a good one.
Okay.
Last night here is the. Have we
Yes?
dismissed?
Oh. I thought you knew. Oh, I apologize. No, it's just, King Acostus has wanted me to extend his thanks and gratitude for what you did ending the storm, and wanted to tell you that he hopes that you appreciate both the payment that he gave you and the additional favor that he bestowed upon you of letting you stay at the palace for several extra days. He told me to make sure that you have anything you wish on this your final night, so that you know exactly just how much he appreciates you and what he thinks of you.
So the games are done tomorrow?
No, ma'am. He was sure that you would be able to find housing somewhere, being the heroes that you are. Again, his words.
Ah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
advise the king when you see him again. Don't take it as though we're chasing you out or anything. But advise the king that
Yes.
we are grateful for all of his hospitality
Mm-hmm.
and the warm welcome which we have been extended.
Absolutely, sir. I will give him the message, those exact words. I will tell him of your extraordinary gratitude and how much you are grateful and devoted to the king, and how you do not take his generosity lightly. Is there anything else that I should pass on to him? Yes?
Cray just visibly tries to choke back words, but tries to remember very hard that he has to learn restraint.
Well, if there's nothing, I would have thought there would be something, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just honored, and I don't know how you want me to party. He looks and he takes his helmet and he sets it neatly down on the couch beside him and sort of sits back.
Okay, you're a dwarf. You like to drink. Let's go and get some ale in here and just drink a little bit, okay? Talk about life. That's what it is. You chill out, talk about life, right?
I am on the job, sir.
Yeah, but you're technically going to party for 15 minutes. I'm sure we have some ale or something around here, right?
I could not conceivably partake in wine and that sort of revelry while I was on duty, unless it was strictly part of my role here.
It is totally part of your role here because I've asked you to come and party. 15 minutes, that's all we need.
So to be clear, your order to me under the oath of guest friendship is that I party with you.
That's your choice, but hey, the wine and stuff
I need it to be your choice. I would need it to be your choice.
You're telling him to, but then you're telling him it's his choice.
Okay, well, fine. Well, okay, here. I'll put the wine in front of you, and you can decide to drink it if you want.
I really need it to be your choice. I cannot initiate...
And I just slide the glass closer towards him.
This is a situation.
You're a good man, Caster. Good man.
Thank you. You are a confusing one.
I am.
But
Oh yeah, he is.
Thank you.
okay.
Ray, would you please stop trying to confuse people?
Oh, it's fun. I'm not grumpy anymore.
That's well, I've heard that you've had several specters and demons haunting you, Craren. It's the rumors, at least, that you see more than many people see, and that it keeps you up at night.
There's a lot of things that keep me up at night, Caster.
That's just Kiki snoring.
Oh, well,
She kind of chokes on her
Really?
medals a little. Well, your medals. It's always around your gills.
I'm not wearing them all the time. I came in wearing them because I was trying to do something.
Caster, welcome to the party.
thank you. Thank you.
Feel free to leave any time because this party sucks, Caster.
I
Hey, you're part of this
going-
party.
I'm gonna check in on all of you soon. And he gets up and he goes, It's been a good party. I apologize if I was too rowdy. He picks up the helmet and he goes, I wish you all a good evening. And he just marches out.
You party animal!
Woo!
You as well. He closes the door.
I stick my head out there and be like, "Come again for a party when you're ready."
He's not gonna come back.
Well, that was an interesting development, but okay.
You know, I believe there may be a reason why we're being kicked out.
Why? Because he's a dick? Oh, because we might be dicks. Okay. Right. Oh well. So, where are we gonna hang then, I guess?
Well, I'm sure there are more than a few inns in the city, and we have a bit more means now than we had when we first came here.
Oh. How's that?
We have money.
Money?
Oh! You mean you guys have money. How much money do I have?
Didn't you get a silver?
We split everybody. I split
No.
everybody the
I gave...
145 to everybody.
I don't know if I put it in.
Probably
Yeah, I was
not.
gonna say, Kiki gave us a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, if you went through all that in this time, we're gonna have a talk.
Because I remember I gave my medal to Euphemian.
Euphemian.
Yes,
Mhm.
I've still got that. I haven't had a chance to sell it. So.
And then yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so I gave 250 to everybody, and then the three of you gave me 5 gold back each to make up for my 15 gold of my massage that I ended up getting charged for. So you all should have 245 plus whatever you had before.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I did add it.
So, I mean, we could always ask at the Siren's Roost if we can have rooms there. She did offer an additional bonus, I guess you could say, that there are 3 free services available to anybody who would like to partake out of the services offered at the Siren's Roost.
Okay, listen, I'm a very plain man. Can you just like
Go
is it
ask
like
at the Siren's Roost what the services are. I didn't ask her for a list. But they can do anything you want. We should bring Cray there and tell him we want.
It's way too fancy. It's a fancy place.
You need fancy in your life.
No.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Oh God, can we tie up Cray and bring him?
I'm going to leave if you continue. You know what? You go drink that ale.
Something like that against his will, but
I wish I was there now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the ale. You should drink some more ale, Kiki.
I had enough. I don't want
Alright.
to stop.
Okay.
It's
Well,
anybody's call.
well, we gave the thingy back to the thingy, the horn back to the temple.
Wonderful.
Thank you
We're
for
being
being so
descriptive.
clear.
When you don't have a ball on your team, everything's just fuck it, you know?
Yeah, so we gave back the horn back to the temple. But, you know, just between the three of us, we are getting that Cerberus to come to be the death thing, right? That is going to happen, right? Like, what are we doing with this death thing?
That was something that I had discussed with Valis. And she had said that she had been intended to dispatch a group of soldiers in order to bring it back here.
So in that case, we should make sure it's actually coming, so that it'll be there for the deed.
Well, I have verified at least once now. I worry
Okay.
that more than that might seem
Ah.
paranoid,
Yeah, you might piss her
untrusting.
off, Cray.
Ah.
You might piss her off.
Yeah,
Piss everybody off.
You sent people to go. You sent Valis's top men to go get this Cerberus. If it can be done, then it's consider it done. Otherwise, prepare to find out why it can't be done. Those are kind of your options.
All right.
What I'm saying is that your order has gone as effectively as it possibly can. Take that at its very literal value.
Okay.
You guys' option. Do you want to do anything else, or do you want to just call it a night for right now?
Yeah, we'll just bullshit through the night and then call it a night.
All right. Callista, where are you sleeping?
I would assume that at some point I make my way back toward the palace.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What was it?
Kiki's gonna
And so-
jump in the middle of the big bed, and whoever jumps in next to her, she's gonna like curl up and cuddle against.
Oh yeah, no, Cray is not on the bed.
You found me a
Cray
night.
is on the floor.
As each of you falls asleep for the night, and Callista comes in and collapses on the bed with everybody, the night just sort of drifts away. Smoothly from this, in the way that you go from when you sleep and there's no dream, and it almost seems like you just blink and then it's the next time. In that soft cascade into another moment, each of you awakens together with golden sunlight beaming down on you. And you hear water flowing, birds chirping in the distance, and a gentle wind blowing against you. When each of you looks, you're on a bed of golden leaves, the four of you, together, awakening here in sort of these ornate ceremonial golden togas and robes, laurels in your hair, those that wish them. And you're on, besides the bed of leaves, just the ground, the grass, the goldens and browns of autumn. Ahead of you is a great lake, vast, almost seeming to go on forever. Behind you, a massive tree, impossibly tall, taller than the Colossus, with feathers of gold and green, brown and even silver, endlessly falling gently down, infinitely, always carried through the wind. The four of you are here by yourselves, with no one in sight.
Oh my god, did you guys drug me? What the fuck?
Normally when I dream of everyone, we're wearing far less clothes.
Oh, Euphemian.
Ooh.
Callista is like holding her head and then just leans over and gives Euphemian a high five.
You don't feel any hangover right now, Callista.
Really? Okay. Then
You don't. All of you
she's
feel
not
completely.
holding her head. And
All
she
of
Just
you
just high fives
Just a high
Euphemian.
Yeah.
All of you feel in perfect health and at the top of your game, completely.
Okay, what the fuck do you guys do? Why? I don't like fancy. I told you.
You are safe. A voice, feminine, powerful, echoes out from the tree, from no specific point, just almost emanating from the entire tree. You are safe. You are here. With me.
And where is here?
Who is you?
I want each of you to roll a religion check with advantage.
Religion check. Ooh.
Ooh, crit! Two
I guess I
crits!
should do it on the right.
You get 2 crits?
Oh!
Wonderful.
Oh nope, that's So Cray rolled a 16. Oh, and another
Ooh.
crit.
I got
Yep.
a natural 20, but I have
Oh.
a -1 to that.
Oh,
No,
I have
I
a
got
natural
six.
20 as
Modifier.
well.
Yeah, what is this?
Natural 20. What? We have 4 natural 20s?
None of them
Wait.
is
What the
me.
hell?
Between us,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the only one with
I was gonna send a message to Allie,
proficiency in
but
religion.
I was gonna send it to Allie, but all of you got it. Allie, actually, you know what? Okay, Allie, are you the only one with proficiency in religion?
I don't have proficiency in religion. The only one with proficiency in religion, I think, is Euphemian.
Yes, I
That's
have.
That's
right.
amazing.
I have half proficiency because I'm a bard, but
So
Okay,
everybody else.
but
just
it
rolled a natural
neutralizes my negative. It neutralizes my -1, so I have a +0.
Thank you, Rebel Chief. Rebel Chief said everybody knows the heck out of this. In this moment, actually, you know what? That's fair. In this moment, each of you, hearing that voice, you have never heard this voice before. And you know you will never hear it again. But you recognize it immediately the way one would always know the voice of their own mother or their own father. And you know the voice instantly as Mitros, the 5th god, the one you have not met yet. And with your 20s and everything, the originally hailed as the leader of the other gods, the greatest amongst them, and the one who left a long time ago after their work was done. People know that she's there and watching, but it's only a few people every generation would even say that they've even heard her, and then it's always unverifiable. But you hear her voice, and she says, "You've come a long way since the boar." And she says this with pride. And for those of you that are just joining us in the last 5 months, the
I
very
just start
first thing
giggling to myself. Cray just starts giggling.
the very first thing this group ever did in this campaign was defeat a giant boar, and the
Wow.
second thing they ever did was sacrifice it to Mitros.
That's
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
For
And
some
she
reason I
says-
had in mind it was Valis.
No, we did it because we asked Kyra whose power she was drawing on, and she said Mitros to, bring Cray back.
Right.
That's right.
Back when we thought she was a bard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ismene.
Way back when you
Ismene.
thought she was a human named Ismene. Way back in the day.
Hmm.
And she says, "I'm always listening, and I pay attention when those are kind enough, thoughtful enough to pay tribute. Are you well?"
As much as can be expected, I suppose.
Agreed. Ditto.
We
Where are we?
home. I wanted to watch over and see how your quest travels towards its destination. I have awaited these events for nearly 500 years, and it seems too soon. I wanted to, as much as I can, sit with you.
Well, that's an honor.
Please do me the kindness. Wear no mask with me. How do you fare? Each of you.
Like absolute garbage, but okay.
You've done so much. But it would seem so.
Oh. When you have something bigger than you've ever had before breathing down your throat?
I understand. Craren, roll insight.
We'll roll the insight right now. 21. Not natural.
She empathizes. Remember, the gods went to war with the Titans. She is genuinely empathizing with you on this moment.
Okay. That feels kind of nice.
Kyra didn't lie to you. When those scrolls were made, she prayed to me over them. I'm glad that I heard her prayers.
Thank you.
And the rest of you?
Well, to be honest, at this point I feel like the Titans are less of a problem than the other mortals we have to deal with.
What weighs most on your heart right now? Or who?
Well, we're kind of going to be homeless as of the morning.
What?
Oh yeah, we forgot to tell you, but
yeah.
You weren't there when we had this discussion.
Later.
Yeah,
Later. Later. Okay, later. Okay.
You will have a home. I eagerly await the future as much as anyone. I cannot make promises, but I believe in you.
Are we going to find our way? Is humanity going to find our way? And I mean humanity in like the broad sense, like everybody. Like, what are we doing here?
I have spent these centuries regretting and taking pride in everything that has flowed forth from those days. I don't know if there is a way for humanity to find. After this time, I think that the way is not a path, but the quest to get closer to that path always. So be that for them.
You want us to be the light.
I want you to keep being the light. I believe you're my granddaughter.
Who? Oh, Cal.
Kiki.
Oh, Kiki. Right.
Oh. Hey, more family. And
And
one
you
that
feel this
doesn't seem
warmest breeze.
confused.
You feel this warm breeze like swirl around you before dissipating for a moment. Leaves caught up in it. Oh, if I could truly hold you.
Oh,
Go hug the
hey.
tree, Kiki. Go hug the tree.
Are you? You're not married to Vulcan, are you? Or is that
Always.
the other side of the family?
Always.
Tell him to stop being so loopy and difficult to deal with, please. He really makes it difficult.
I know. He's trying. He's trying his best. And
Okay.
I will. I wish I could easily talk to them. Could I ask you to give them a message for me?
Yes, absolutely.
Tell Vulcan to not give you all the hard time. And that tell him that the summer sunrise is still shining on him. And tell him that he makes me laugh. And to not be like that. He'll know what I mean.
Okay, I will.
When you see your father, tell him he never stopped being strong. Tell Valis,
Sorry.
tell Valis that I see how hard she works every day. And tell Kyra I'm proud of who she is right now. And I'm proud of who she was yesterday.
Okay.
And speaking of Kyra, you feel this breeze blow across you, Callista.
Hi.
Hello.
I don't know what to say.
She chose you. She's never done that. What do you want to say?
I'm scared.
Yes.
I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to. I've never had to represent anyone before. Now I'm kind of everywhere and nowhere.
I understand. Can I tell you a secret? Callista, just you and me. And when she says that, everybody hears it equally, so you know there's a joke in there. But she says, can I tell you a secret, just you and me? I didn't know what I was doing either. So, I suppose we'll have to find out together. but I'm sure you'll find your way. You have 3 people here that will remind you, and be sure to remind them.
I'll put my arm around Callista's shoulder. Rubber arm.
Big hug.
Do you have
This
any advice on what we should be? Do you have any advice?
My children and my husband, they will not tell you everything. The oath, which I have taken, their own, they're afraid. They're afraid, and they're in mourning. I cannot say further, but the oath is ending soon. Please be the best of yourselves before that time comes. Let that be your worship. And also worship. They're very vain. Spend time with them. And these. And you see these, each of you in front of you at your foot, these flowers grow. And it is the perfect flower for each of you. So across, I'm going to ask each of you to describe what the flower is. Callista, do you want to go first?
I think the flower that pops into my head is like lilies, the lily, but not like a white lily or a calla lily, like a vibrant tiger lily, or actually, you know those flowers that are like almost look like fireworks?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe one of those. Actually,
Perfect.
I don't remember what they're called, but I'm gonna look it up.
It rises and unfurls vibrantly, ready to be plucked for you.
I'll
Euphemian?
take it.
Euphemian?
I think it would be an olive flower.
An olive flower. I love this. Yes, wonderful.
Just a small white flower. 4 petals.
Karen?
I think that he would choose like one of those sweet pea flowers because he gave it to his aunt. It reminds him of home. Yeah.
Wonderful. Kiki?
I believe that the one for me. No, I would think that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with the lotus. Something that looks like a lotus, you know, that grows on the water. Definitely with the beautiful leaf, because it originally actually starts underneath and then on the top it's just pretty.
Oh, wonderful.
So yeah, a lotus.
And each of you claim those flowers. And she says, they'll be with you. And I want each of you to mark them down that this is an item that will always stay with you, but just once, exactly once, you can redeem it to give yourself the heroism effect for 1 hour. The effect of the heroism spell. And she says...
For 1 hour, wow.
Isn't that the heroism? Is it? It's 1 minute. Wow. Sorry, 1 minute. My apologies.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. And she says...
No take backsies, Ben. 1 hour.
She says, I can't break their oath or mine. But to the 4 of you, as one, do you have a question for me? Take your time.
Just one for all of us?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Out of story, how about we ask if it's possible to learn the details of that before
But she
it's
can't
too
break
late?
her oath, though, right?
Well, we can't. She
Well,
can't
she can't
tell us what the
Maybe we'll tell us
details
how to
are,
find
but
it.
we can
Mhm.
ask if the knowledge is out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also, you guys can discuss this in character or out of character. Both work, but yes, as you wish.
Yeah, because, like, really, what do we do from here? I mean, we have the kidnapping, we have, you know,
We
a
have the
bunch
map
of
to the boat.
the
Yeah,
map to the boat.
the map is sort of, I think, our next main quest marker.
Okay. That gets a gold star.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, something that can help us in whatever we feel what might the future be, because I don't think the gods have been very forthcoming or with what might be facing us, right? So, I mean, yeah, I agree. Something about the details, so we can try researching it ourselves. What do you guys say? Kiki, Cal?
I mean, I liked the suggestion about, if there's a way for us to learn what it is
Mhm.
they can't tell us.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Something that can help us, be prepared, I guess. Yeah, let's do it. Euphemia, you've always been a very good voice for us.
All right. If that's the case, then what the gods are promised not to say, is that something that we can learn independent? Before it's too late?
It was too late when they made that promise. And it's not a tragedy. But there were many witnesses, not to the tale, but to the times. I wonder who wrote down what they saw that day. But if you don't learn in time, it will still be beautiful, and you will not have failed. Each of you is incredible. And thank you for letting me spend some time with you. I think it's time to part ways now.
Will we ever get to see you again?
And you feel this warm wind flow over you, and the leaves fall down and wash over you, around you. And she just says, "Thank you for asking. Thank you. I've missed moments like this." And hundreds and then thousands of leaves cascade down, overtaking all of you, blinding you. And when they end, you are all waking up at the same time, in the bed, in the palace. And along the couch, there are 4 perfect flowers laid across the couch.
Mm.
It is morning. You've all received a long rest.
Is Cal still, is she hungover now?
Oh, yes. Deeply. Deeply.
I'll kind of not snuggle my head kind of a little half under Euphemian's arm or his back of his shoulder, however he's laying. And I'll just kind of say in muffled, I got it, Grandma.
That is so cute. It is the next day, and it is anybody's action.
So since Callista is hungover, does she remember what we said or what I said about being homeless tomorrow?
Everything in the dream is perfectly preserved.
Okay.
We got. I think there were at least 2 or 3 emotions in that scene. So thank you for that. But it's your guys the next day. It's anything you want to do. No one's here yet.
I'm gonna find another place to stay. God darn it.
I mean, we could like ask around. We have a few friends in the city, right?
It might be possible for me to arrange lodging within the dorms.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I
I was gonna say we could ask Bullbug. I mean, he lives here.
I mean, you'd have lodging with him.
Ow.
Oh, wonderful.
I'll sit up and I'll ask Euphemian. In the dorms, like college experience?
Well,
Was it a fun place?
Listen, I already don't like people, and I really don't like very young people.
Let's go somewhere where there's lots of people.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I'll just put the pillow over Cray's head.
Just
not to cut air supply, just gently. Put it on
Why is
top.
there a big 31 on this pillow? Come on.
It's a limited series.
certainly we have some means now. We can also...
And one of them was defective.
We have some money. We could just rent an inn. Or
The
a
whole
room.
inn? Oh. Well.
But we're also
Yeah.
popular, so they may actually give us bargains too.
Okay, well,
I
I'm
mean, we
gonna
got a
just...
bunch of medals, so we're pretty
Why
awesome.
don't I just follow along?
Hey, Cray, smell my
What?
gold medals. Smell my gold medals. And I'll hold him over
Euphemian.
top the pillow and just tap him on top of the pillow on top of his head.
Euphemian, go grab that medal and shove it in her gills.
I...
Damn.
Hey Ben.
Yeah.
So at one point we established that like I had lodged with some wealthy folks here in the
Uh-huh.
past.
Yeah.
Is there any chance I could look those people up and see if they
Yeah.
My pages. Doop, 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 doop.
Yeah. You were very openly the mistress of one of the guys there.
The little black book.
Like it wasn't even a secret to the wife, if I recall. That was your
Black
first
book.
scene. That was your first scene in the campaign. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If you want to hit me up with the names, that's fine. Or I can grab random names.
I think I have the name from the first one. Let me pull it up.
All right. Well, in the meantime, what do you guys want to do?
I'm hoping that our dwarf party animal has brought us our bacon for the morning. And other stuff.
I'm gonna say you hear a knock on the door, and you hear this this gruff voice just go, breakfast bacon for you.
Woohoo! I'll hop out of bed and go open the door.
All right. And then you open it, and you see standing there, in this in this guard's like very formal attire, and everything. And the helmet. You see Kyra holding a plate of bacon, and she goes,
Hey! Hey, now there's a party animal. Come on in.
and she goes, and she just like winks at you and walks in and goes, so I heard that you were all getting bacon. Okay, so, and she sets the plate down. She goes, I came back early and I smelled bacon and I assumed, And judging by my reaction, I wasn't wrong.
Uh-uh.
I ordered
Well, they're-
oatmeal.
Oh, that's not
making an
boring.
entrance. I was having
While
an
everyone's
entrance.
talking, I want to just kind of like make my way over and just like kind of hug Kyra around the middle.
Oh, hi. Hi. Callie.
Yeah,
Hi.
don't talk too loud. She had a fun night, apparently.
Oh, do you need me to do you need me to fix your hangover?
Yes, please.
Okay. And she just stay still. And she puts her fingers on the sides of your heads and just pulls out this grit. I'm gonna say she puts her one hand on the side of your head, and her other hand she pulls out this this sort of pink mist flows out of her hands. This pink and glittering. She pulls out the black mist from your head and sort of rolls them together, and then smashes them. And you feel just all signs of a hangover go away until you feel fully rested. And then you instantly transition from the hangover to like that feeling you get when you have exactly 8 hours of sleep and you wake up and you know coffee's ready. So she goes, "Is that better? You okay?"
Yeah, that's better.
That is so
Thank you.
cool.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
How did you all sleep? Oh, I need to get you oatmeal. I'll be right back. And she just like runs and she's out of there.
She's going
Well,
to
at
be
least she did
surprised
know.
when the chef doesn't have any oatmeal ready.
Oh, that's so mean.
I mean, that's
Kind
a
of
big,
like everything
that's a big
else.
assumption. Maybe Valis likes to start her morning with some oatmeal. You don't know.
She seems like the kind who would need a little extra fiber.
Yeah, like a hearty, smart breakfast. You know, just
I imagine
Yeah.
she'd be somebody who has like a grapefruit, like half sliced,
Yeah.
all ready for her with a little spoon,
I
all ready to go.
genuinely think, like, you know, whenever you see like those commercials of like a well-balanced breakfast and it's like 90 things. I think that like Valis like wakes up every morning and her entourage has like made like just this huge buffet table of like that stuff, and she just like takes her pick. I think is her breakfast.
I thought you were going to say she grabs a coffee and leaves.
I think that Kyra does that more. I think that Kyra's just like perpetually on one coffee and a bagel.
she's just the anime protagonist with the toast in her mouth as she runs.
Oh,
Keep
yeah.
going.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
in this canon, that originated from one time when she ran through town that way. She ran through Mitros that way with no explanation, and it's worked its way into stories ever since.
She doesn't even have anywhere to go. She just goes around the block a couple of times
Yeah.
because it's a trope.
Just burn off the energy.
Burn off the energy, create a new story trope. It's all good.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you guys, you're by yourselves right now. What do you want to do? For just a moment, you're by yourselves.
Okay. I feel like we should totally I mean, where do we put these flowers so they don't like get squished? Do we just throw them in our bag, I guess?
I
How
would
big
say
is it? Well, I mean, some of us can wear it in our hair if it's not ginormous. I mean, you could pull it off too.
as long as you try to keep it, it will keep. It will only be destroyed when someone tries to destroy it, or stops. If you or someone else tries to destroy it, or you let go of it, those are the only ways that it'll stop. Annie, my wife's on.
All right.
When Kiki says we could wear it in our hair, I just like kind of make my way behind her and like pick hers up and just kind of like start braiding it into like positioning it into her braid.
Oh, nice.
Aww.
I could still get used to this.
I'll just tuck mine behind my ear.
Oh, that's going in my backpack.
All right,
Nice.
you guys finish. You guys finish that. Kyra comes back with like 2 large bowls of oatmeal, clearly enough for like 6 people, and like just like, raisins in one and like sugar all over the other. And she's like sets them down and she goes, "Okay, here you go. Oh, those look nice. You all decided to step up and perform the gardens, right? They're really wonderful, except for that weird guy. But you know,
Kyra,
he does exposition. Yes.
I think Kiki needs to tell you something.
Oh,
We
Okay,
had a vision. We got a visit during the night. All of us. We were.
and she brings out her quill and her scroll and she goes, What is it? What are we foreshadowing?
No. We weren't naked. It's not one of Euphemia's usual ones.
No, I didn't. I'm not right. That's the silver paper. No. If you're foreshadowing something, I need to get all the details down so I can like set it up later.
I met my grandma. She talked to us. I have a message for you from her. She says that she is very proud of who you are now and who you were yesterday.
I was very confused and angry yesterday.
Well, I think she means not literally yesterday.
I know.
Okay.
I don't think I meant it either. Well, wait till Valis hears about this.
I also have, well, if you're going to tell her, well, I don't know, I'll turn to everybody else. Should we tell Valis her message as well?
She has a message for Valis?
You agreed to tell it, I feel like.
Okay. I'll go with you when you want to talk to her, and then I can relay the message.
Can I ask you something, though?
Yeah.
What did she sound like?
Amazing, caring. I just wanted to hug her. Like what I would imagine a grandma would feel like, who actually wants to look out for you and just loves you.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm going to look over at Kiki and I'm going to say, she kind of sounded like when there's a gentle breeze first thing in the morning and everything's quiet.
Yeah. Like that.
It felt like safe. I don't know how else to explain it.
That's a good description.
You're wrapped up in a grandma cocoon.
Okay, that sounds creepy. Is grandma like a spider? Like
I'll put the pillow on Cray again.
Can you imagine a story with like old people with cocoons and everything like that? Oh, I have an idea.
Oh my.
We're gonna come back to that though. We're gonna come back to that.
Creepy. God.
But
Guys.
no, Kiki, it was sweet. It was sweet. Thank you. Is there something that I can tell you guys that's not part of all that? There's stuff I don't like to talk about, but I mean, you met Mom and you've been doing all of this, and I mean, I can't break any promises, but is there anything I could do for you guys?
Maybe
Okay.
there is something you could tell us without breaking your oath about not telling us. Could there have been somebody? What?
Is this a loophole?
I don't know.
Okay.
You tell me. I'm hoping. Could there have been someone around at the time? And this is cattail.
You just see cat
and
butt.
something's in front of your face.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta,
fantastic. Okay, this is literally Tammy asking the rest of the team. This little secret that the gods cannot talk to us about. Was it like at the signing of this oath, at the time of this oath agreement?
Well,
It
just
sounded
that
like that's what
witness.
she was talking about.
Yeah, witness to the times, right? And
Yeah.
that they would have maybe written down what they saw. So I'm thinking Kyra might have written something down.
Okay.
I didn't write anything down.
No, what I was going to say is, do you think there could have been someone who may have witnessed this and wrote something down that we might be able to track down to maybe find out what the secret is that you cannot mention?
No, we're very good at keeping the secret, but there might be people that have theories.
Did they put together a conspiracy theory booklet that we'd be able to find and look up on it?
No one that has any idea would have written anything down. But, I mean, you guys have met some of our friends from back then.
Are we going back to the tomb then?
I mean, if you want.
Or
Was it?
Aesop?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I was there for that, but I think Aesop said he was there.
Oh, right.
I mean, they wouldn't know, but they might have some... Okay. Okay. Callista. Callie, hi.
Hi.
Do you know the hero's journey?
I mean, yes.
Okay,
Like,
so
as,
you know...
as a trope, yes. Like as a storytelling device, absolutely.
Okay. You know stories have symmetry?
Yes.
We should figure this out before the oath is done. And some people might be able to help you figure out why.
Okay.
Sorry, I really want to tell you. I want to tell you so bad. First of all, there have been so many moments that it would be just this great reveal that I would just do this thing and you guys would be like, whoa! And it would be amazing. But then also, I don't want you to know how bad this can... I want you to understand how bad this can get. If I need to... Well, I don't know what fate would do if I broke the oath, but...
Nothing that's worth it, I'm sure.
Agreed.
How much time do we have? Can you at least tell us that?
Well, I mean, you're doing really great, and you're moving along nicely, and you finished the labors, and, I mean, you've already declared your rivalry, so, I mean... I don't know.
Days, months,
Couple-
years?
Couple months.
Couple months?
Couple months.
Oh my god.
Maybe the,
Zzz.
maybe like a month and a half until
Oh boy.
the end.
All right, we got a boogie.
Yeah. You're doing great.
Kyra,
Yeah.
where were you yesterday?
I can tell you that. And she gives a big grin. She goes, okay, this isn't easy, but, okay, I can tell you that. I can do an exposition dump, and it's not breaking the rules at all. And she goes, I don't like him. When we, stopped working together, he knew that he had made a lot of enemies, including, well, a lot of us. And he knew he had made the ship Ultros out of magic lumber and cruelty, and it was blessed, and some people gave it blessings, and it can't be destroyed, and it can't sink. You can't... It's almost impossible to truly bring down anyone that's on it. And he knew that that there was going to be a reckoning for him soon. He got desperate, and Lutheria kind of offered to help him out and make sure that he would always be safe. And he took her up on that. You know how I talked about loopholes? Well, the good news for him is that he's not dead, really. The bad news for him is that she was right and that he will always be safe on his ship. And that's where he's been. And I think that he's been fading away over the centuries, and I've really enjoyed knowing that. But when you said that he's speaking to Acostus, well, you're an undying spirit on a magical ship. I guess you pick up some tricks. So it made me scared, because I don't know what he's capable of, and I don't think that was never anyone's intention, so I don't think he knows what he's capable of. And honestly, it just feels like it's a matter of time before he finds out how to whisper to me. And I mean, he convinced me to do things once before. I don't...
Convinced you? Sorry.
I think that I'm at the end of that. And she looks up at you, just like very sort of... Roll an insight check.
Which die? 19?
She won't ever say this out loud in these terms, but she's looking at you, Callista, with those eyes that she really needs to know what you think of her right now.
So I'm just gonna reach out and I'm just gonna take her hands and squeeze them. I'm just gonna say, I get it. I understand. Are you okay?
Yeah. I just needed a day to go on a little bit of a bender. I just went for a walk around Mitros and Astoria and the Necropolis and the woods and the forge and along the coast and a few of the islands.
You walked that all day?
I had a lot on my
tired?
mind.
Did you happen to go to the forge?
She runs.
What'd you say, Ethan?
Did you happen to go into the forge?
Well, not all the way, and it's hot in there, and I was trying to take it easy.
Did you see if the Cerberus is still there? Have they made any progress?
Oh, that's what those guards were there for, soldiers.
Oh, good.
Okay,
They
yeah.
didn't die, did they?
I don't think they were dead.
Okay.
If they were dead, I would have checked in on Dad.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But, I mean, he can take care of himself. But listen, we have a whole... It's been stressful, and at least today we're just going to look forward to the games and nothing else, and I think that you are going to be in some events, right? So let's just let our hair down, and let's just have some fun. How's that sound?
I'm not staying here anymore.
What? I think,
Yeah.
I think we could cut at that moment because we're going to have to go on the 15-minute break. We're going to break, you guys. If we have this right, we might play a commercial. I think we're trying to get that because like the affiliate runs ads sometimes. I'm not sure if that's how it's going to work. But if that happens, that's what that is. I will see you all in 15 minutes, which should be about 8:50 Pacific time. See you guys soon.
See you guys soon. Woo! Callie's cute.
And we are back.
All right, hey, we're back. Callie's cute. So we did a poll. I launched the first poll for the stream now. When you're affiliate, you get special trinkets. And the first poll was who's the cutest member of the group. I allowed people to vote multiple times with their bacon if they wanted to. And the number one winner was Kiki with 4 votes and Callista with 2 votes. So congratulations to Kiki, the cutest member of the Dragon Lords.
Another gold medal. Another gold medal.
Yeah. I might just start giving out prizes for those. I don't know. So yeah,
Real
we're back.
bacon. A real bacon delivery.
That actually would be fun. I'm genuinely thinking of a way to do that now. Anyway, so we're still doing the stream. We're going to resume doing this, but I want you guys to know we got an hour left on this trek. But if you're enjoying our stream, we're going to keep doing more content on Wednesdays. Euphemian, our green-haired wonderful man, will be doing a stream on 7 p.m. Pacific time, right? 7 p.m.
7
Pacific?
p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain.
Yeah. The Wizard would like to complete. He plays D&D themed games or games that fit in with D&D, and you can watch that. And he is a charismatic nerd, which I think is what people come to this channel for. I guess we're going to resume with the adventures of Kiki and friends. You guys, so you guys can pick up immediately where you left off, or we could just start another scene. Allie, I do remember what you said, but you guys, if you want to, where do you guys want to go? Because you guys could just have skipped ahead to like the games or to anything you want to do. Like, I don't need you to roleplay explaining to Kyra that you don't have a place to stay right now if you don't want to.
And we could just go straight to the games. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be okay with
I think
us heading that way.
Okay. We can definitely do that. Okay. Kiki, did you have anything right now? I'm looking away, so I just need to know if I just want to check in on you. Did you have any thoughts?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, sorry, I was playing with my light. Now I see Euphemian of Miletus goes kiki on the chat. So
yeah, that's fantastic.
I do have 2 things I want to do before the games start.
Okay.
If I have time.
I have one thing.
We can do that.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Then I will just roll to see who goes first on that, and then.
Well, we can
Okay, we'll just. Oh, that's true. Okay. So Callista, what is the first thing you want to do? As you guys, we can fast forward you guys being on the way to the games, but what do you want to do first?
As we're leaving the room afterward, I kind of want to like grab Kyra's hand and pull her back a little bit.
Oh, it's her as you go back with her.
I want you to have something.
Oh, okay. And she like leans in to give you a kiss.
I mean that too, but no, actually. And I'm going to reach into my bag or pocket or whatever it is that I'm holding, and I'm gonna give her the flower.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
That was a gift from your mother.
Was it for you or for me?
Doesn't matter. I want you to have it.
And she sort of holds it to her face and sort of smells it for a moment. And she lets it, and it hovers in the air for a minute, and then she throws out like this sort of gold and green and silver and a little bit brown, these magics that circle around and move it and just like weave itself into her hair on the side. And she goes, "How do I look?"
Stunning.
Thanks, I know. Did you want to catch up with the others?
Yeah, one last thing. You don't have to say anything if you can't. I understand. But she said something kind of confusing to me.
She does that a lot.
She said that you've never chosen anyone before.
Well, I mean, I haven't. I mean, I gave you And she sort of gestures towards your hands, and she goes, like, you can heal people and things, and I gave you part of me.
So
I don't just do that for anybody.
So it wasn't the same before?
Before what? What do you mean?
I don't want to bring it up because it upsets you, but...
Do you... Oh, him? I
know. It's okay if you can't
No,
see
no,
it.
no, 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 no. Hey, Callista. Callie. It is the same. But you kind of made me feel like it's okay. So
Now I'm gonna kiss her.
and she just first she's like surprised, like, oh, okay, and then she's like, as she realizes, she holds her hand and pulls you in really close, and she kisses you, and she pulls back and she goes, that is really different than just making out. But yeah,
We can catch up now. I have an errand I want to run, but we can catch up to everybody else.
okay. Is Bulbug okay with what we just did?
Yes. He might approach you at some point and say some weird stuff. Just ignore it. You can just like not worry about it.
I will accept it. I won't worry about it, and I won't ignore it. Let's go. And she just walks along with you. Euphemia, what did you want to do?
I got an 18 charisma. Nobody listens to me.
I would like to go shopping.
Oh, wonderful. There is the Agora, I believe it's called, if I'm saying that right. Giant shopping center, marketplace. In there, let's switch over to this. Oh, that's what's happening. Yes. I need to redo our music list, but this is our whimsy music. So when you get there, yeah, people are it is hustling and bustling over there. And I'm saying in the middle of town, there's a very different statue, a giant statue of Sidon, who's basically like generously looking down on everybody in the city, and like you would know that that's been there for a really long time, and it's kind of just this thing that everybody. Oh, thank you, Alex, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. We have 3 new emotes. We got a couple more on the way. Check them out. So you would know that at the statue of Sidon, that's just been there forever because worshipping Sidon in Lutheria is a very standard thing here. But what you're noticing when you get there, Euphemian, and anyone else that joined him, is like normally at the bottom of great statues, people chill, teens make out, there's this apartment. No one's fucking near that thing right now. No one's near that statue at all. Like, everyone's giving it like a good 10 feet. And you could just be, and it's kind of like, it's not getting like defaced or anything like that. You could tell it's like kind of the mortal to God version of the silent treatment. Like, I'm not talking to you right now. I still worship you. I'm going to be somewhere else. But you are in this. Show of hands, who's coming with Euphemian to the market? Unless Euphemian, you specifically wanted to be by yourself.
Nope, I don't have any particular desire for solitude.
All right, roll call. Who's in?
I'll hang out after I will just say, we don't have to act it out, but I will ask Kyra for my outfit of the day to be more of like a nice little knee-length dress, but all in gold, to kind of honor our visit from Mitros.
Okay, yeah, you tell her that she's fucking gone. Like,
if anybody knows what this is, like a Betsy Johnson dress.
I don't know what a Betsy Johnson dress is, but I'm going to look it up right now.
It's just the cutest possible dress ever.
Okay.
But gold. Like that general shape.
Okay, so like she freaking Like they're like tailors at the palace, but like she knows a guy, and like there's like places that like whenever Kiki needs to make an entrance, like the people who make outfits for like the greatest performers in the theater and like the greatest noble people for events, there are people that the people at the palace wish they knew, and like Kyra is fucking gone, and she's checking those, reaching out to them. So yeah, that's happening. You will have that dress. Feel
All
free to put
right.
any reference pictures you want in the Discord.
Okay.
What was it? And yeah, anybody else? Allie, did something you wanted? Oh no, wait, hold on.
Reed was gonna
Yeah,
shop.
you Fimian, what do you want to do while you're here?
First thing that I want to do is to sell off the silver medal
Okay.
because we need the gold.
We don't have to roleplay that if you don't want to. Basically, really quickly, you would find a place that would buy it for 500 gold really fast. When you are there, and on your way there and back, you would just see there are people crowding you and just like, oh my god, is you Fimian? People just like going nuts because you've been the assistant at some of the games, and then also you're one of the heroes and everything. So people are just like, it's very, God, he's hot again. I guess Robert Pattinson, just like in the streets or whatever. Like it's sort of like as you're going through, very trying to go about your day. But is there? But yeah, you're able to do that. Anything else you want to try and do in this at the moment?
I would like to see if I can purchase some magic. I'm looking for some.
Okay,
scrolls.
what do you mean by magic?
Looking for some scrolls.
Okay. Yeah. You can buy some scrolls. Let me find the prices. I'm a little trying to remember. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you would find a store. What's up? Yeah, you would find a store. You would find one large. I'm gonna say it's like a booth, but it's like got multiple rows and everything. It's very set up. It's basically like a full-fledged like gold tier store that just sets up shop outside, and you see this very tall, very old elderly elf looking around, and he's got the sign up that says Zoran's Concoctions. And he'd look at you and just go, "Oh, hey, you're that one, right? You're Euphemian, the smart one."
Wow.
As much as anyone would call me that, I suppose.
Well, hey, welcome, welcome to Zoran's Concoctions. If you are here for something, I would be glad to provide it. And you see like a bunch of flasks and bottles. They're very fancy bottles and flasks, and just like blue and red and silver smoke and everything, just like coming out of different ones. You see a board with game pieces on it. You see like a necklace and all kinds of different things. And there's like a bunch of like rows and rows of scrolls set up and tightly bound and sealed. If you want to tell me which ones you're looking for, I can tell you how likely they are to be there. But he looks and goes, "Yes, take a look around. They are wonderful. Now, some people may balk at the price, but a hero like you, I'm sure that you are flush with cash. So, I would be glad to discuss this. What did you want? Did you need... Oh, isn't your friend going to be in the games today? Wouldn't you like a potion? One of these right here?" He points to like a blue one, and he goes, "This right here will make you bold and brave. Help you through the dark times. Not for you. You're so brave, but for your friends."
I think that's quite unnecessary.
I'll be browsing, but I'm like, I don't need that. I'm good.
They do, Alex. Go on.
I would like to look for a scroll of gentle repose.
Okay. All right. So you tell him gentle repose. That's a first level spell, right? Yeah. So you would tell him second level. Okay. So you bring that up, and he looks at you, and he goes, "Okay. Okay." He goes, "I can do that for you. I would find that could be." And he walks over and he opens one of the cases, looks at you to make sure you're not spying, and he opens it, And he goes, this one would be about 400 gold, if you want that.
Okay.
I spent a very long time transcribing it. I've written it down in the finest inks and diagrams, geometrics, and I think that anybody would be able to benefit easily from its learnings.
Well, you must understand, I don't need the easy version, that I just need to learn the spell.
No. How are things at the academy, by the way? I need you to roll a history check.
Okay.
Can I roll like an insight? Because I don't like his attitude.
Roll an insight check, sure.
Okay. I find he's really rude with my friend.
25.
25 and a 17. So I'm going to do this backwards. Kiki, you don't see malice, you see resentment, which will seg directly into Euphemian. Euphemian, whenever he basically was like, no, of course you don't need the easy ones, it triggers something, a memory. There was a teacher at the academy who was driven out a long time ago, basically for being abrasive and for being just general hostility towards the rest of the academy, because essentially everybody debates and everybody tries to break everybody down. You were put through the crucible. Like, everybody tried to basically prove you an idiot, which was the game. You know, that was part of the fun of the academy. But, like, basically, he pushed too hard during playtime. Like, when he tried to, like, break people down, he kind of, like, really antagonized them and just tried to not so much poke holes in their philosophy, but make it clear that they're idiots. He's very brilliant, he's very educated, but he's also very resentful that people can't handle him, quote, just telling it like it is. So here he is face to face with the golden child of the academy. And this guy, who is not your intellectual inferior by any means, selling stuff at the marketplace while you're checking in during the Olympic Games. He might not know who you are. You would know who he is based on the levels of fame you both had at the times that he was let go.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, 400, you say?
Yes, 400. I think that's reasonable.
And I assume that's with an academy discount.
Let me factor that in. And he turns and he walks back to his notebooks and he's like writes something. I want you to roll. You know what? We're gonna make it an intimidation check with advantage.
I was gonna say I'm gonna come and stand beside him and look like intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
Not cray with the arms showing the guns, but maybe on my hips.
18.
I rolled 18.
18. You didn't miss anything, Allie. That was all right there. He looks back and he comes back and he goes, well, I suppose it would be unseemly for me to be discourteous to someone such as yourself. So, 325 for someone who will surely tell everybody where they purchased it.
Of course. This would be... Everyone knows of your shop.
Yes, they do. So, and he's like, "Are you buying it?"
I am going to buy it. Yes.
Okay. So he pulls it out and he's like putting it like in a special container and everything like that. Like he pulls it out of the shelf and puts it in a special container as he's like rolling it up, putting it in. He goes, "So, you were a guest at the academy recently, I hear."
Indeed.
And how did that go for you?
I think it went about as well as it goes for anybody.
Yes, they're very unpleasant. How does one get an invitation there exactly and so quickly?
I think somebody was looking for a little bit of clout.
I don't see... And he sort of extends like the case to you, because, and he's holding out for you to take. He goes, I don't see how they can see the truth when they're blinded by their own ambition and their own sentiment.
I don't think truth is what anybody's looking for. They're looking for something to make themselves feel good, especially in these times.
Present company included?
I'm only human.
Aren't we all? And he finishes the exchange. He looks at Kiki.
Actually, we're not all human.
I didn't say you were. I said I'm only human.
Oh, he said our as we all are. That's how he meant everybody in general.
I assume potions for you?
Do I look like I need potions?
Take a look around. I love Allie responded.
The implication that you don't cast spells like a wizard, just ooh.
I am going to, first of all, say that I've sold my 2 gold medals as well.
1,000 each. Just
okay,
yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. When you do those, you have. Okay, the point when you sell 2 gold medals. Like, Euphemian selling 1 500 gold silver medal is good. You selling 2 golds at once, you have a fucking entourage. Like, people have stopped their shopping day to follow around and see what Kiki needs to buy with 2,000 gold. Please continue.
Okay. I want to do this covertly, but this is not happening because I'm not getting my response. Read, what other scrolls did you say you were wanting? This is Tammy saying to read, not Kiki to Euphemian, because Euphemian doesn't know what's going on in my head.
Okay. Yeah.
This is great. I like where this is going.
Detect magic.
Okay.
Tiny hut.
Yes. Okay.
Is that it? You are. I don't. If you walk out of this with another 3rd level spell, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not blocking it, but I'm gonna be pissed. Continue.
Okay.
Sending might be another one too.
Okay.
Just gonna casually jump up your control of the narrative like 5 degrees. Please continue.
I mean, I might as well.
We had discussed this, but I just could not remember for the life of me what he had said.
The rest of you were. This is our second group campaign together. Y'all didn't see this fucker as an artificer. The shit goes down. Continue.
There's a reason our channel is called Roll for Bull. We gave birth to that.
Yep.
It was a tough birth, a difficult birth.
Listen,
okay.
Cal included. I'm sure she pulls her own shit, her own bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
No,
I don't doubt it.
Roll with bull.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Would there have been a way to know if when Euphemian was asking him for his scrolls, would we know if he had either of these 3 also?
Let me see. The only way that you would have been able to pick them out. Do you want to discreetly look? Do you want to say you were discreetly looking while he was talking?
Yeah, let's say he had an inventory list with prices on the counter there, and while Euphemian and him were looking at that, I was looking at this.
Okay, I want you to
like
roll.
Magic cards?
I want you to roll. Okay, at the time it wouldn't have been difficult. Okay, so roll a perception check with advantage.
Ooh, okay.
I was going to have you roll stealth checks, but if we're saying that you retroactively did this, there wouldn't be any reason for him to be wary of you at the time.
Yeah, 15 and 16.
Okay, let me look around. So you would notice, you would get a good read. I'm going to roll for each of those. I'm going to roll d20s. For the 2nd level spell, it needs to be a 10 or higher. For the 3rd level spells, it needs to be a 15 or higher. I think that's fair. So the first one, what was the first one?
Detect magic.
Okay, and the second one was
Tiny hut.
And what was the 3rd one?
Sending.
Okay. You look through, and you see one with like an open eye on it and all of the magical symbols around it, and just a label in excruciatingly unnecessary calligraphy, detect magic, for the findings of the ethereal.
Mm-hmm.
And then a little later, looking through the gallery, you would see one of basically a drawing of. Let me see, how would I put this? You would see a drawing of a family gathered underneath one roof,
Mm-hmm.
and a large world beside, and it would say Liamon's teachings for safety and community within the dire of situations. You would
Okay.
not see a third one.
I really like these pictures.
Thank you.
Um,
I'm quite the artist. Um,
because I don't know magical spells, but I'm not going to let him know that.
Fatima,
And-
thank you so much. Fatima donated to our stream, and she donated. It was a very generous gift. I'll put it that way. And she unlocked an emote. Oh, she got the Kiki emote. That's fantastic.
Oh,
Yay.
Fatima! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Anyway, yeah. If you want to try and if you're gearing up to try and steal these, we gotta discuss that. But if you got something else in mind, let me know.
I will. I'm assuming that after Euphemion got his scroll, he's ready to leave.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything you try and do discreetly will be disadvantaged by your mob. But please continue.
Oh my goodness! It's not all about bullshit all the time. Come on, Ben.
All right. I don't know.
So I'm gonna walk out with him, and we're gonna start walking away from the shop, and then I'm gonna say, actually, you know what? I saw something really shiny. I'm gonna go back and get it because I cannot live without it. I like my shinies. I'll be right back.
All right, you come
I'm
back.
gonna run back into the shop.
Oh, what was it? El's wisdom, potion of strength. How can I help you?
Why does everybody just assume I need potions? I'm freaking awesome, okay? I'm the daughter of Pythor. Do you not know this? I'm gonna look at him. I want that scroll and that scroll.
Pythor.
Yes.
He looks you. I want you to roll. You know what? If you're trying to if you're snapping back at him, roll intimidation. But if you're just literally trying to inform him, then roll persuasion.
No, I'm not trying to intimidate him. I just, I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. I don't want his bullshit. I just want what I want, and I want to be gone.
Okay, so you tell him, and he looks at you and goes, Pythor, I should be paying more. How may I help you today, ma'am?
No, not ma'am, please. Kiana, it's fine.
Kiana.
This scroll and that scroll, please.
Yes, right away, Kiana. And he rolls through and he takes them and he puts them in he pulls out these engraved ornate carrying tubes that are very clearly hand carved for each one. And he slides them in, and just there's no missing that these are significant. These are collector's items in themselves outside of the scroll. And he brings them out to, and he offers them out to you, and says, what was the prices on these? I think it was 200. I was going to say, what did I say for yours? Reed was 400 for the. Okay, so it'd be 400 for the level 2, and it would be 600 for the level 3. So that's 1,000.
I'm sorry, for the daughter of Pythor.
Detect magic is first level.
Oh, detect magic's the first level?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll bring that down to 200, and then 400, 600. Okay, so it would be about 600, as he would say for both of them. And he's got 600. But for the daughter of Pythor, who would gladly tell anyone that she got these, that she retrieved these here at Zoran's Concoctions, 500.
I will give him 500 gold.
And he takes the 500 gold, and he goes and he sets it in his case, and he has both of these cases, and your whole entourage is there that you don't even intend to have, and he just goes, "Well, Kiana, daughter of Pythor and champion of the great games, I am honored that you have chosen my market for your magical needs. Honored but not surprised." And he hands this to you with just gratuitous ceremony. And you just hear like all these people just like clamoring and just like gossiping, like, "Oh my god, she shows here, her celebrity product placement."
I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to turn around to start walking away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to turn back and kind of say over my shoulder, "You know, you're not better than everybody like you think you are. Should try to be a little bit nicer to people." I'll walk out, and as I'm walking out, I will cast Fog Cloud in the store. Because I fucking can. Take that, you don't think I need spells.
And you just there's like this, as the fog, there's like this silence as everybody just sort of, what? Like, and
it's concentration. I'm not gonna let it
I know.
stay very long. I'm just gonna give it a couple minutes, and then I'll just drop it.
As the fog cloud starts to like, you bring it in, he instinctively brings up his fingers, and you can tell he's about to like counterspell, and he just like looks at you, and then just like lets the fog cloud roll in, and he just like, and just watches it roll in until it fades away, because he could shut that down immediately. He is not going to be the guy who one-upped Kiana in public. So yeah, you guys are back at the marketplace.
How long would you say that these scroll tubes are? Like, are they like ginormously long?
I was thinking like this, like they would. I mean, they fit the kinds of scrolls that go on Kyra's back.
Perfect. And because Kyra did me my dress, I'm assuming she gave me pockets. So I'm going to go ahead and stick one in each side so that it doesn't look like anything.
Is that a scroll in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, for God's sakes, I'm wearing a skirt. It's all ruffled. You cannot fucking tell.
But she is happy to see you. Kyra's outfits will always have pockets. That is my DM promise to you.
Perfect.
Not all dresses in this campaign have pockets, but if Kyra has affected them at all, they do.
Okay. So as I make my way back to Euphemian, I'm assuming he's just going to kind of be browsing whatever little stands are there and stuff. So I'll catch up with him, but I'll have picked up like some sort of meat treat or whatever. And oh my God. And yeah, so like if there's like street food, like something on a skewer or whatever, I'll grab a couple. And as I come up to Euphemian, I'll hand him one and I'm just going to make my way. Or just continue making our way like nothing.
Excellent. Let me see. Does anybody else want to do anything at this time?
Me.
Go ahead.
I would like to find a jeweler.
Okay. Sure. You find a jeweler. We're gonna find one. You would find this shop. There's gonna be a building, and it's indoors. It's not an outdoor marketplace. But when you go in, there's all of these like shiny baubles of just like different animal related jewelry. Like there'll be like an owl with like emerald eyes, and like this cat with like these orange eyes, with like these orange crystals for eyes, standing next to a rhinoceros and a frog, just all these different jewels laid around them. And you come in and you see this whole area, and out from the shop, you don't hear anything, you don't see anything, but you hear this voice that goes, "Oh, hello, welcome."
Hi.
And it's just continue to not hear any voice in particular, or not see any source of the voice that just goes, welcome to my store. Welcome to Baubles and Bits. What can I? Baubles and Bits, yes. What can I get for you?
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Oh, my name is Cockabee. And you see, and it's like, and like basically, up at the sort of desk area, the register area, this gnome with like this like huge mohawk of like blue hair like climbs up, and he's got like these like like those the eyepieces you have for like evaluating jewels. He's got like one on one eye and this like regular like spectacle on the other, and he stands up and goes, "Hello, Corkabees! Welcome to my Bubbles and Bits."
Happy to be here, honestly. I was wondering, do you sell...
Yes! Frequently!
Excellent. Specifically, do you sell like decorative pieces for horns?
For horns?
Jewelry, like cuffs and things.
Cuffs and things and rings. Yes, I sell cuffs and I sell rings and earrings and badges and whatever you want. And he immediately he clicks his one of his shoes together, and you can like see like these magic shoes that like boost your jumping, and he like leaps from one of the over to one of the tables and like scampers across the table over to you, and he pulls out this measuring tape and he starts measuring your horns.
Oh,
and
not for me. Not for me. Not for me.
Oh, I apologize. Dear beautiful lady, I assumed someone as gorgeous as yourself would want to constantly be decorating themselves with the most incredible of jewelry. I apologize. You are far too humble.
Thank you. I'm not saying no permanently, just not right now.
Then I shall say this, and he resumes measuring you again.
Oh, okay. Well, at the moment, I'm in the market for something a little bit larger. Say Minotaur sized?
Minotaur size! I haven't received orders from Minotaurs in a while. Now, honestly, Minotaurs, I would love to work with a Minotaur, but see, don't have enough money, and I keep wanting to have a Minotaur discount that gets into things, but yes, I do! What do you want Minotaur sized?
Okay, so I was thinking, do you do custom jewelry, or you don't have anything ready for Minotaurs because they don't come in, right?
I can make you anything that you want. Do you want maybe a small I can make him earrings with is it a gift from you?
It is a gift from me.
Oh, what's your favorite color? First impulse!
Gold!
Gold! Yes, that is the correct answer. I can give him earrings that can loop around his horns, and it will have gold gems around them, and then they will always look strike of you.
Well, I was thinking maybe something a little bit more masculine. So I was wondering,
What is your definition of masculine? Tell me.
that is very fair. I was just something a little more, I guess, like functional, and maybe something like incorporating some like leather, something like that.
Don't you find that a bit offensive for a Minotaur?
That's a very good point. I did not think about that. Okay, then in that case,
You do, and he sort of strides down. He jumps off the table, and he's just fucking gone.
has anyone ever told you that you're very delightful?
I'm charming.
That's correct. Okay, so then in that case, do you have maybe a set or two sets, like matching sets of maybe 3 cuffs made of different metals? How much would it run me if I wanted to get essentially a total of 6 cuffs, 2 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze?
I could probably do that. And he hops back up. When he hops up, he's got like the exact like sort of metal cuffs. They're talking about like wrapped around his arms, like bracers, like just giant bracelets for him. And they're not decorated or anything, but he's got them wrapped on each arm, and he's holding like gold and orange and all kinds of different jewels in the gold spectrum in his hands. And he's like he's holding all the materials decorated on himself. And he goes, I could do all of this. He goes, I could do it for about 40 gold per. If you're doing 6 of them, 240. And labor 275.
Let me see how much I have. Oh, perfect. That's almost exactly what I have. Perfect. Then
Wonderful! He throws his hands up and all the gems just fall on the table. I'll clean that up later!
Goodness. Would it be possible, and let me know if this adds any additional charges, but to...
It is and it does!
Excellent. Let me know how much. Little, as you said, like the gold chains, maybe. Just a little bit connecting the 3 rings.
Madam, you have elegance, if I may say so. May I say so?
Of course. Say what you like.
And he just sits there, he goes, I will get you that right away. That would cost you, 10 more per link. So,
So 40
that would be
more.
40 more, yes.
So that would come to over 300, correct?
315, yes. If my math does not fail me. And it does not! I'm very good.
Wonderful. Can I put a down payment on now and then pay you the rest when I get back? I don't have
Yes.
more than 300 on me right now.
I would need your name. Now, normally, because I have been hurt before, and he lifts up the what do you call them, the jeweler's glass, and he goes, "This world is full of charlatans and hooligans," and he
So I
lowers
believe.
it, and he goes, "Normally, I'd have someone make an oath that they would not fail me, but that tends to scare people away. So, how do I know that I can trust you?"
I could leave something as collateral.
Do it.
Okay. Let me look through what I have here. Here, this is something that has. Let me know if it's acceptable to you. But this is run in my family. It's the only thing I have to remember my family by. And I'm gonna set my pan flute on the table and kind of like, or on the glass or whatever, and slide it toward him. So
And he
it
looks in.
has great sentimental value. I have other things that are worth more in terms of gold, but in terms of a promise to come back.
Why does this? What do you mean when you say this is the only thing from your family? Did you kill them?
No,
Oh.
it's kind of a long story, but the short version is that they disappeared one day and I can't remember them and no one can remember them. And this is all I have.
Which one of the Titans was it?
Oh, I don't know. It didn't even occur to me that it was the Titans.
They're tricky. They're rude. Sorry. I mean that as a form of praise. You are, and I say it with admiration, but... the fact of the matter is... trying to think of the people that could do that. Someone took that away from you. And he reaches out both of his hands, his small hands. Like one of them can fit in yours, and he's like reaches out. He goes,
Oh, that's
like,
very small.
and he like wants to. Well, yeah, I don't know hand sizes, but he like reaches out. And he's like, try to take your hands,
Okay. Yep.
and he holds your hands. He goes, look me in the eyes, and he's like backs his head, and like the jewel thing flips up against his eyes. He goes, I want you to promise me the weight that this carries. It is not an oath, because I just want you to speak from your heart. Is this that important to you?
Yes.
Then we shall do it at once! And he like jumps down. He takes the pan flute and he runs aside. And you hear like this. As he like clearly like this vault or safe of some kind with like 90 locks gets undone. And he comes back and he's just like, he goes, I can do that for you. Half now, half later. It shall be incredible. Shall I engrave it? Is it for? Who is it for?
If on one of the silvers you could put to Bulbug, and then on the other one you could put from Callista.
Wasn't he the Minotaur that was supposed to die?
Yes.
Well, he has quite the support.
He's delightful, honestly. Like, if you ever get a chance to speak with him, he's very blunt, but kind.
I will keep an eye out for him. I appreciate an honest person. I shall make it happen. I shall get this for, well, I suppose for your night, I imagine. And he goes, I shall make that so. And then you hear the door chime. And he goes, oh, come in. I was just settling some debts. I'll be back. Welcome to Cockabee's Babbles and Bits. And he like leaps off and runs out to like finish some paperwork. You're left in, and you see this small human boy in the store, clearly not here to shop.
Okay.
And he looks at you and goes, "Are you Callista?"
Yeah.
Okay. And he like reaches into his pocket. Like he's got a satchel. He reaches the satchel and he hands you like this folded letter, and he goes, "I'm supposed to ask you to give this to the mean one."
Oh, excellent. I know exactly who you mean.
Okay.
Do you want me to? What is your name? Who should I say it's from?
They said that I wasn't supposed to say my name, and that if I said my name, it wouldn't be good, so that I should make up a name, but I'm not really good at making up names, so you can make up a name for me.
Excellent. How do you feel about Bernard?
Okay.
Okay. Here, and I'm going to reach into whatever satchel I have, and I'm going to take out 5 silver, and I'm going to put it in his hand as a tip.
Thank you. Oh, that's good. Okay. And then he, let me think for a second. Let me roll something real fast. My game messed up. Yeah. So, yeah, so he takes that and he thanks you, and he's just like, okay, well, I gotta go now. So, bye. Thank you for being nice and not asking what my real name is, because that would have been scary.
Bernard!
Bye! And he, leaves. How much gold do you have right now?
I have 286 gold right now. So I think if my math is correct, the total came to like 315.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, what was the original number you said?
Sorry, 286.
275 you said? The next time you pull out your gold for Cockabee, you will notice you have 275 gold.
Oh, that little shit!
After I gave him 5 silver?
You
Wow.
gave him 11 gold, 5 silver, and a name. That was the best transaction he's ever had.
Fucker!
And he rolled a nat 20 on sleight of hand.
Oh no!
I want to adopt this kid. Okay.
Cockabee does come back and goes, hello. And he goes, well, the deal is done. The paperwork's done. Just feel free to lay out your part of the gold, and I will make sure that pan flute, if you're not back in a week, I will smash it, but I don't think that will be an issue.
Excellent. When will it be ready? I'm sorry, I kind of blanked.
Oh, 2 days.
2 days. Wonderful. Okay, so how much do I owe you right now? I think it was, 315 total? Was that the final price?
Yes.
So half of that is...
You just do 150.
150. Oh, excellent. So then I'll still owe you 165, correct?
Correct!
Perfect. Okay. My math's not always great.
Mine is!
Wonderful. We got all the bases covered then. So I will give him 150 gold right now.
Mm-hmm. You sit down and he just thinks you just immediately I'm gonna say he has like you notice when he came back this time he's got like all kinds of rings along his hand, like both of his hands, like just a gaudy number of rings, and he like motions one and like this green gem glows on it, and like this mage hand picks up the gold and drags and puts it behind the counter. This dude's an artificer.
That is neat. I will absolutely be back. Would it be beneficial for me to bring him in so that you can measure his horns?
Wouldn't it ruin the surprise? I assume it's a surprise since you didn't bring him in this time.
I think just the fact that I'm giving the gift is a surprise enough. I would rather it fit and look good.
Then yes, bring him in. I will measure him and we will find it out entirely.
Wonderful.
Excellent. Did you want me to measure your horns?
Well, I'm not going to be able to buy anything from you for right now, so I don't want to waste your time. Because you'd have to, like, keep it on file, and that's a whole thing.
I wouldn't forget, but you have a wonderful day, madam.
Thank you. You too. You have a wonderful shop here.
Thank you. I do. And yeah, he just lets you along your way. It's whatever any of you want to do.
I'm just going to interject here so that everybody can put it in their inventory. I will eventually give everybody a little pouch with 300 GP in. So add it, Cray, to your inventory now.
When you do that, Callista just jumps on you and hugs you. Like, I was gonna ask to borrow gold because I needed a little bit, but also thank you. I guess I don't need to borrow it anymore, but I will make it up to you because honestly, that's your medal and you earned it. So
Oh my goodness.
and
The-
I'm sitting on my volume control.
You're still good.
No, I couldn't hear you.
Oh.
and then I'm gonna go. Oh, speaking of
Oh God.
gold
you can-
transactions, okay,
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
I got something for you. And by that I mean I received something for you. I didn't go get it. A young boy gave me this, and said to give it to you,
Okay.
and then stole 11 gold from me.
What a dumb shit.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to pry. This is your letter. But I'm
No
guessing
idea.
it's probably not from your girlfriend because she doesn't seem like she would run with the kind of people who would steal money from me. So
I don't have a girlfriend. I mean, we're friends, right? Well,
Fair.
I haven't talked to her in a long time, okay? It's
In a-
been a
Like a
day.
day?
What a day.
Yeah, it's been a while, okay?
She's a stranger
Okay.
now.
You guys, just whatever. I'm chewing
I'm
on
just
bacon.
saying that if you guys wanted to get dinner with me and Bulbug sometime, we're down.
Oh, let me ask her. Let me just see.
I wrote like 6 plot points for this session, and we've hit like 2.
Um, but you know what? I mean,
I'm planning a double date. It's important.
listen, whatever that kid did, he's an ass. Here, take 20 gold, and I go and give her 20 gold.
I don't want 20 gold from you.
I'm gonna put
I've
it.
been there.
I'm gonna put it in your hand, Callista. You go and
Down
do
at
what you need
cleavage.
to, okay?
Oh no, that's
I am
that's
not
bold for
doing
Cray.
that.
I was gonna
and
say,
I can't. I probably wouldn't be able to reach it anyways, because I'm sure Callista's still slightly taller
I am
than
shorter
Cray.
than everyone in this group.
Oh, that's right. I am 5 feet tall.
Canonically.
I love-
5'7".
I love the idea of the coins and the cleavage because if Jen were just role playing herself, that would have been the first joke. But she's role playing Craven, and it's like no.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just throw it back real quick to the first session. Isn't that the magic trick you did, Euphemian?
Yes.
In the first was the gold and the cleavage?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yes.
I
Full circle.
love that we hit affiliate with a bunch of people that jumped on in the last month, and we're celebrating affiliate by just making tons of callbacks to the sessions no one saw.
This is how we catch people up. This is how people catch up.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Get them on the inside jokes now.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Plug
Um,
the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That's right.
Um,
So, So I said, no, you take it, Callista, because that guy was an asshole. What's this kid's name? I'm probably gonna get the shit kicked out of him.
His name is Bernard.
Okay.
And he honestly, I get it. I've been there. It's tough.
Yeah, but you don't steal from somebody. That's bullshit. Well, here's 20 gold.
Thank you. I will put it to good use.
Okay. Thanks.
all right, you have the letter.
Oh, by the way, I just want to
Wow,
make a side
Ben.
note. I totally took so much motherfucking bacon because we knew that was the last night. I am stealing bacon from that asshole. I took as much if I could have the equivalent of a takeout container, I am filling that
Yeah.
takeout container with bacon, motherfucker. Kick
Take
us
one
out.
for each of your friends too.
I like
so,
to- If we're doing this flashback, I want to say that King of Costas, having a vibe of both well, I can't be a dick to her yet, and also sure, good riddance. Just standing there in a kingly night robe, just drinking coffee, just watching you steal bacon.
Yeah,
There he
I'm gonna look
goes.
him straight in the eyes as I eat one.
Yeah.
One for me, 2 in the basket. One
Just
for
in-
me, 2 in the whatever. Whatever. I'm just. Yeah, you like that?
Take your fill. Yes, take your fill.
Mm,
Do you need more bacon?
good
It's your
bacon, King.
last meal here, so
Oh.
enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, I need another takeout container then, please. Thank you.
We got a big day ahead of us.
Like one of the lead villains of the campaign, and you're just like aggressively accepting his offer for breakfast.
Did we just do a Family Guy style cutback?
Oh, this whole episode has just been like a variety show. It's amazing. So you have the letter. Did you want to read it, or for later, or what do you want to do with it?
Well, I kind of wanted it by myself sometimes, so I don't know if I'd ever have that chance because now we have entourages following us, which Cray does not motherfucking like at all. In fact, he wants to run away from these people if he can do it.
Roll a stealth check. Actually,
Okay.
it's not. I wouldn't say it's with advantage, but roll a stealth check.
Ooh, 24.
Yeah, you were able to. How do you leave them? Like, how do you lose them? Tell me, it'll work.
Oh, well,
Only you
I don't
had
know.
fog cloud.
Well, no, yeah, true enough. I had fog cloud, but then I had to go see Cal after. So if I had to go back out again, there'd be a crowd. I just try to lose myself within them. I'm so tiny, anyways. I could probably just like melt away. Because you know how, like in the cartoons, when people like, they pile on somebody, and then the person kind of just like crawls underneath and like skitters away.
Absolutely,
like
what you did. Yeah. Honestly,
like,
if you guys watch Dimension 20, every once in a while they like commission someone to do art of like an iconic scene from from their shows. I would just do the Cray Bacon one. But anyway, you sneak away. Where do you find, like, if you find, describe a private quiet place you would want to read this.
the loo.
Okay, you sneak into. There'd be like some washrooms, and there'd be some private rest areas, and you find the loo, and you find this letter. Do you want me to read it to you right now? May I read it to you right now?
Oh, sure.
Did you want to read it privately? Do you want me to send it to you privately, and you can reveal it at a different time?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why don't you send it over to me?
Anything else the rest of the group would want to be doing right now? It says there's no sound. We lost the audio. Read.
Yeah, no, it muted again for itself somehow.
Okay, is it? Okay, it's back. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So, Krarin, you're able to read the letter, but is there anything anybody else wants to do in the meantime? Alright.
I think the one thing I'd like to do is just see about getting rooms at an inn.
You could find them pretty easily. Is there a place you have in mind? Because there's the Siren's Roost. Kiki was right. You guys do have an inn there. So you could have it at the nicest worst place there is, or you could find just a regular inn here.
Could I go see Alcades?
Alcades, yes, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I will say, feel free to go look for rooms, but I have a friend with like a really big house here who like will probably just put us up for free.
Okay. You go to like one of the finer, like, sort of.
Do you guys want to come with me?
I'm so blind. I need to make that. How do you make it larger on the computer again?
I don't know.
Damn
on that.
it. Okay, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm not going away. I just need to go closer to the screen because I'm a blind fool. So excuse me.
The letter is long and nuanced, yeah.
I don't know why she didn't think of just looking at her phone. That's usually what she does.
Oh, I didn't even think about it.
She's still here. She didn't leave.
I know.
This is amazing.
I will invite anyone who would like to come with me to visit
Alright.
Alcades.
Show of hands, who's going?
Sure, I'm interested. The games are obviously scheduled a later morning start, so we got the time to kill.
Just want to come see a fancy house.
So you guys go basically in like the richest part of the area. There's like a lot of different huge decadent houses, like it's like the Beverly Hills area of all of these manors and everything. With each of them has their own garden and pond and rest area. And you go and I'm going to say for a moment we'll cut to Alcades, who's just walking through his abode with this young man on his shoulder, just like hanging on his every word, and they're just like laughing at the young man. And Arcades just goes, "Yes, I honestly, I'm glad that you're here because I'm glad that you're here, Palace, and you are wonderful." He goes, "You're wonderful, and honestly, you're quite beautiful, but there is a lot to like about you, so." I appreciate that you've been there for me these past couple of weeks. And Palace, his name is Pallas. Palace goes, well, Arcades, you make it very easy. You're so smart, and you're so. And he looks around and goes, impressive. Arcades goes, thank you. And he turns the corner as he walks past the front door, and he looks and he sees Callista. Thank you, Palace. That'll be all. Palace goes, what? He goes, that'll. And he's like trying to like remember the motions to shoo somebody away. And Palace goes, I don't understand what's going on, but we're gonna talk later. Maybe. And just leaves and just looks and just goes, Callie, Callista, sorry. Callista, hi.
Tell me what you want. I don't care.
Callie, hi.
Hi. It's been a minute.
Yes.
It's nice to see you again.
It's wonderful to see you. And you brought friends.
I did. So this is Kiki, daughter of Pythor, and this is Euphemi, and he's quite the big deal at the academy.
Yes, I've heard.
He's just looking around like gawking.
And he looks and he just goes, This is incredible. I thought I would never see you again after you left suddenly, and you took off, and I had assumed that it was to you found someone else, someone better and more that you. I don't know how. I assumed you traded up or something. I don't know. Welcome. Hi.
I was actually called to go see the Oracle. So long story, but the whole Heroes of Prophecy thing.
So that's true.
Yes. Yeah.
Come in. Yeah, he just walks in and he just starts immediately like shouting to all of his staff like orders. And you've seen this a million times where like he tries to impress you by doing it, but like this time it's like not like normally with this vibe of like, well, I have this much money, so I'm ordering them. Are you impressed? But now it's like, no, you have to get the food. You have to do this. Like he's just like shouting to everybody. But go on.
And just as we're talking, I'm just gonna eventually say like, so I was just wondering if maybe we could stay with you for a couple of nights while the great games are happening.
Yes.
Delightful.
How many?
Well, there's 5 of us, I guess, technically.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. So it's you three and who else?
So it's us 3, and then our good friend Crayron.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little prickly, but don't take it personally. That's just
Of course not. Of course not. If you vouch for him.
And then Kyra.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Kyra, the goddess.
I have to go. And he just like turns and like walks away, just like leaves you in this room by yourself.
Is that a yes?
Yes!
Excellent. So I think we have somewhere to stay, guys.
This is pretty nice.
Please tell me his wife's around. Please.
Yeah, no, you see his I would say in a minute, like you see in a minute this his wife comes through, and just this gorgeous woman, this gorgeous elven woman, This curvaceous, just all these robes, it's very showy robes meant to show off how curvaceous she is. And she walks over and she goes, Callista,
Hi.
hi, welcome back. Is you and you
Well,
both friends?
I did. I'm not here to stay, unfortunately, but we are going to be hanging
Oh,
out while the great games are happening. So it's nice to see you again.
it's wonderful to see you.
Excellent.
Hopefully I'll get to spend some time with you as well this time. But I
Mm.
mean,
Does she recognize you, Fabian?
um,
Actually,
I'm gonna
that's
say,
a
oh,
good point. I might recognize these folks.
that's right, you hooked up with the same two. Um, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say she's gonna look at it and she's gonna. You're right, we missed that beat, and she looks over and she goes, "And Euphemian, honey, did you remember our anniversary? Is that what happened?"
Oh, do you know each other?
I believe we spent some time together.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
wonderful.
I have to go, and she just like turns and leaves.
Why does
Um,
everyone keep doing that to us?
and
Are
when
we
you see
staying in an orgy house?
I
Alcades
mean,
comes back. When Alcades comes back, he's followed by two servants. These a man and a woman that are both. Or I'm gonna say that they're both women that are like have plates of like cheeses and grapes and everything, and they just like come out and like offer them to all of you. And he goes, "I apologize. I had to get this for you right away. I just wanted you to have this. Now I don't mean to be presumptive, but I've heard the stories that you're heroes now, which is amazing. Um, so, Did you think of me because you wanted to answer my request that I had put out?
I don't know that that made it to me.
Oh, I thought told everybody. Um, yes, yes. The request. Well, would you be interested in hearing it?
Uh, Absolutely.
Well,
I'll look at Kiki and Euphemian, but assuming.
he goes.
Mm.
Well, um, he goes. Well, honestly, I've been redecorating a lot, and I like a lot of what's happened here. But I did not order those two statues. And he points to two
Oh.
statues of people that look like servant staff that are just like posed in like shocked positions. And he goes, and I'm trying to find a way for that cure. But in the meantime, I had put out the word: 5,000 gold for the head of the Lady of Coins.
Oh, I had not made it to me. I kind of heard a little bit about what's going on, just kind of like through the grapevine, but um
And he
I had not
reaches
heard
through,
your
and
ransom.
he holds out his hands. He holds out a hand to Callista and a hand to Euphemian,
Mm.
and he goes, "So would I be correct that you would be willing to hunt and kill the monster who killed our staff, just to right an injustice, and also because, well?" And he looks at both of you. I mean, for old time's sake.
I mean, we're already kind of on the case to like figure out exactly what's going on with that.
And you'll
Um,
kill her.
if necessary, absolutely. Whoever's been doing this.
Good. So, if I make a deal with you that you, if you see her, you'll kill her, and I will pay you the 5,000 gold.
Um, yes, if we deliver on your bounty, absolutely. Um, I can't promise we'll be successful,
But
but
you can
we
promise you'll
are.
try.
Yes, we will try to avenge these poor servants and right whatever wrong's been done by the monster who did it.
And he holds out his hand to shake your hand. Did you want to take his hand?
Is this an oath?
I thought it
I,
was already.
it
You
isn't.
already
It
have your
isn't.
hand.
Okay,
No,
then
he
I'll take
takes
it.
his other hand. He lets
Okay,
go of his hand, and he takes your hand. And he goes, "Okay. Well, I am, as you know, a businessman, and I like to make sure that business is neat and tidy. So let's
excellent.
make it an oath, shall we? That you
Oh,
will kill the Lady of Coins when you see her, bring me her head, and receive 5,000 gold."
I don't feel great about assuming that it's the Lady of Coins.
Who else could it be?
I don't know. Aren't there other Medusa in the city?
the same night that these statues happened, that I lost my servants, I also lost a significant number of my gold and also some of my collection of instruments, my lutes, and
Oh
some
no.
of my other musical collection. Their only value is gold, is only financial, monetary. They are not. I don't imagine what other use they may have, but to be of profit the to the thief that most prominently works her way through the city.
Sure. Was there any kind of calling card? I mean, obviously, other than the statues. Um, but like, I'm just saying, like it could, I had money stolen from me today by a child. So, it could be anyone really thieving from you. And
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you find as much information as you need, and whenever you become convinced that it's her, we'll make that oath.
perfect. I can promise.
Euphemian, do you need anything?
Uh, what exactly?
The offer's open.
Well,
Yes, correct.
if we're talking about business, I believe Callista is correct. I'm not entirely certain that the Lady of Coin is necessarily behind all of this. Um, it could be that somebody is trying to implicate her in something, as it's a sudden change in motive, from what I understand.
So I will go and find what I can. You are both heroes of the prophecy.
That's correct.
And how many heroes of prophecy are there?
4 of us.
And he goes, I will see you all a little bit. Make yourselves at home. You could stay here as long as you want. Honey, it was half the heroes of prophecy. I was right. As he walks out of the hall. Cray, is there anything that you want to be doing right now? I'll come back to you in a second, Calista.
No, not really. I mean, he'd tuck away the letter, and then he'd probably like be. I don't know. Did they tell him where they were going? Yeah, they did, right? Or am I just gonna go?
I think it's easy
Earlier,
enough to string
yeah.
together. That's
Okay,
really easy
yeah,
enough to tie together.
yeah. Then I'll just head on over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume you could send for our things.
Yeah, that'll be easy. He would send for
flowers.
you, thanks.
I was
Okay,
just
this is
gonna,
for things.
I was just gonna really quickly like lean over to Kiki and just say, and don't worry, the orgies are completely optional.
Okay. Okay.
They are
Good to
quite
know.
legendary, though. Like, if you really, like, if you were even a little bit curious, like, now's the time for it. Like,
Okay.
It's like cannabis. This is you're just talking about. It's like this is the time to try it.
she's
You're
got
in a
the
safe
best orgies
space.
in Nitros, okay?
Hey,
Oh.
everything I want to say, but we just got affiliate. I got to be careful. So I think we're gonna wrap up soon, but I'm gonna do a check. Cray, is there anything you want to do before we head out? Do you want to get back to the group or something else?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really because I mean, he'll probably see Seema at some point after the games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, because he can't exactly be off. Oh, let's go hang out with Seema. Oh, I have to participate. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he'll do it after the games.
What about the rest of you? I'll start with Kiki.
There is something that I want to do, and I just want to get it out of the way before we get lost in the actual game on our next session. Just essentially, as we're coming into the Coliseum before the discus throw, which I'm assuming that's the one we're doing.
Yep, we're almost done.
I want to pull Bullbug aside,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to offer him a pouch with 50 gold
Ooh.
in order to, and then I want to say it's to try to help the Minotaur cause back home, whatever they need.
Okay.
Hopefully this can help a little bit.
Okay. And do you want to roleplay this next session, or do you want to just
No, we don't need to. I just want to give that to him. I don't want no fuss, no muss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just want to give that to him and then just say for whatever you guys need back home.
I think he would just say, just not to make a whole scene out of it, he'd just be like, every day after the first day has has been a lot. So, thank you, Kiana. You're all right.
Kiki. You
Kiki.
can call me Kiki.
You can call me Bullbug.
Absolutely. What about Bully? Bully? Buggy? Do you have a nickname? Can we call you Buggy?
Do now.
Hi, Buggy! Okay. Hey, Buggy!
And
Give him a hug.
he gives you like this, like a hug that would like break anybody that wasn't Kiki, and he's like hugs you. It's like he's like, your old pal Buggy's gonna get this to everybody else. Euphemia, is
Okay.
is there anything else you want to do?
When I get some time, I will go through and start turning the scroll that I got.
Perfect. We'll start making those notes. Callista, is there anything that you want to do?
Oh, I've done more than enough today. Thank you.
All right. Well, elsewhere, Tarchin, the guard that was helping you guys, is riding ahead to his goal, seeing off in the distance along the plains that everything went according to plan, because guards on some on horses, some not, moving forward at a steady pace. Each of them carrying chains, and behind them, a roar echoes through the plains. I'm sorry, I misspoke. 3 roars echo through the plains as the inevitable sacrifice begins. Thank you all for coming to this session. This has been Roll for Bull, DM Big Confidence. You guys are wonderful. This is our amazing group, and we're going to be doing this every Monday now. I mean, we've been doing it every Monday consistently. We look forward to seeing you next week. And Wednesday for Reed's The Wizard Would Like to Complete, 7 p.m. We need to add that to the schedule thing. I'll show you how to do that later if it's not already on there.
I think it's already there.
Okay, and don't forget, if you want to join the Discord, we talk about all kinds of bullshit between the week. But yeah, does anybody else have anything else they want to say?
We love you all, and thank you so much for watching our very first affiliate stream today, guys. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye.